Namaste, everybody. Welcome to practice session. And I hope that you have your equipment, your strap, your blanket, your blocks if you need that. So let's go ahead and begin by sitting. And we're going to do a practice that's going to help us reduce a little bit of stress today. This week, the discussion thread is to navigate around your perception of stress and how to make stress your friend. Even though that sounds like an oxymoron, usually we consider stress to be a problem in our daily life. But we know that sometimes stress can make us stressful situations can actually make us stronger. And of course, we don't want to have too much stress or stress that is imposed upon us due to the unfairness of society and the unfairness of certain things. But sometimes we can meet challenges in a way that can make it stronger. And this is a way to approach stress and to see if it's a stress that is challenging us in a good way or not. So there's a little bit of discernment around it. So please enjoy the video that I've posted in the module to give you some perspective on stress and maybe to question your own attitude towards stress. And additionally, to come up with also your goals for the practice of these next 5 weeks now that we're in. Okay. So let's begin by sitting. Namaste again, welcome. Let's go ahead and come to a nice cross-legged position. Anything that's comfortable. Good, and then just rest your hands down on the thighs or on the lap, wherever you feel comfortable. And let's just small gestures to bring us into a comfortable state. So let's go ahead and take some slight head turns and bring our neck into some suppleness. And start to just breathe naturally through your nose. And if you can, inhale and bring the head back and then exhale and complete the turn. So we'll do that a few rounds. Inhale back and then exhale, come forward. And if you like, you can start to swing your body a little bit so that your torso, your spine, your trunk starts to become a little bit loosened. And remember the breath, just really simple, inhaling and then exhaling. So let's go the other direction now, inhale and then rotate around to exhale. Keep in mind the breath, inhaling back and exhaling. So a really important thing to remember when we practice asana or movement is the very first tenet of the 8 limbs of yoga in the yama called ahimsa. So this is the act of nonviolence or non-harming. It's very important in yoga. Because as we move into certain challenges, sometimes we push ourselves. We want to engage in discernment and wisdom in this factor. Okay, good. Now let's go again the other direction. This time we're going to inhale, and we're going to inhale all the way full circle, and then exhale when you come to the full circle, and then inhale again, full circle. Good, and then exhale, and then inhale again. And then exhale, pause here, and then inhale again. So big inhale with the full scoop of the neck, and then exhale for pause. Let's go the other way, inhale, all the way around. And then exhale when your chin comes front, And then again, inhale. Exhale, just at the meeting point. Inhale 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Good, and then exhale. Good, now from here, let's go ahead and just drop our head towards one shoulder, the right shoulder. Take your opposite hand and use it as a weight, just on top of the ear. Good, and now shift your chin towards your right nipple. And then bring the chin all the way to the shoulder, the collarbone. And then back up. Try to find the area that's the most constricted. Good, and then slide the hand to the opposite ear and just push the head up. And see the other side. Inhale and drop the head to the other ear, other shoulder. And then sweep the hand up. Use it as a weight, just gently. Let the separation happen between the shoulder and the ear. And then slide your hand back a little bit as you drop your chin towards your left nipple. You may notice you yawn a little bit or sigh. This is a sign that your parasympathetic nervous system, or what's called the vagal nerve, vagus highway, is being activated. So then your nervous system is relaxing a little bit, and it runs right up our neck, down into our gut. And then turn the chin towards the collarbone, and then back up again where you find it sticky. And then come back to neutral, and then just press the head up. Good, and then look up, and look down, up, and then look down again. Make sure this doesn't hurt your cervical spine, but then if you have the range of motion, go into it. Exhale. Okay, one more. And exhale. Good. From here, bring your fingertips to your shoulders and just have some nice shoulder rolls. And let's go the other way. Okay, good. And then just flick out your shoulders, flick out your arms. And then just take some little shoulder rolls. Whew. Okay, good. And then let's switch the cross of the leg, come to another comfortable cross-legged position. Let's rub the palms together. And then rub the back of the hands like you're putting lotion on. And then brush your arm 3 times, and then the other one 3 times. And then go to the inside of the arm, brush it. And then the other side. Good, and then just flick it out. Okay, good. And then let's go ahead and give ourselves a little head massage. Scratch the scalp. Good, and then wash your face. And then massage your neck and your throat. Good, and then now from here, just tap your thymus a little bit. So self-massage is very healing, very important, and a very important way to relieve stress, to connect to the body, this amazing vehicle that we're in. Good. And then let's release. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart now. And close the eyes if that's comfortable. If not, just rest your eyes comfortably on something that's pleasant, that brings you joy, brings you contentment. And if your eyes are closed, rest your eyes at your heart center. Let your heart open through the gaze, what's called the darshan. By looking at your heart, you're bringing energy towards it, and it's looking back at you. And allow that exchange to be like with a smile. Just smile at your heart. And let's chant 5 ohms together, and then I'll chant the student teacher mantra, and you can join me if you've been practicing it on the video on the module. All right, so inhale deeply through both nostrils, everybody. And then have a nice long sigh first before we utter the om. And let's begin. Inhale. Om. Om. Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahavidyam karavavahe, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So may we together be protected. May we together be strong. May we together be joyful. And may we together never have hatred for one another. Shanti, peace, peace, and peace. Let's begin by rubbing the palms together to transition. So create a little heat in the hands. And then one more time, place the hands on the face and just find that quietness that's behind the eyes. Find that peacefulness and stability that is within you. And then cycle one more nice deep breath in, inhale. Good, and then exhale, bring the hands out. Hold your gaze just for a loving moment, and then slowly release the hands all the way down. Okay, let's stretch the legs out. We're going to begin again, like yesterday, with some breathing practices, and then we will move into more asanas that we're trying to form the shapes of in order for us to have a comfortable body, a flexible body, and a body that is, all the systems are working really well, the cardiovascular system, the endocrine system, the digestive system, etc. So I'm going to sit in Virabhadrasana. If that's comfortable for you, please join me. If not, come into another comfortable cross-legged position. Okay, let's go ahead and interlace the fingers here at the base of the abdomen. And then we'll inhale, switch the arms up, reach up. Good, and then exhale, let's wind down the spine and release the wrist. Good, let's switch the interlace and then again, reach up, stretch and lengthen. Good, and then exhale, let's wind down again through the center channel. So we want our energy to move up and down the center channel. Good, hold the grip down here at the base of the belly, and let's come to the pumping breath. We'll do 36 rounds of kapala bhati. Good, all right, so let's inhale. Exhale, one long breath. And then inhale again, and begin your pumping. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now inhale and really expand the trunk and the belly, especially. And then full exhale, nice long yogic breath, letting it go through the nose or the mouth, whatever you feel is okay today. Good. Now from here, inhale, reach the arms up back into Baddhakonasana. Drop your chin down. Let's practice another round of kapala bhati, the skull shining breath. Inhale and begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, reach up. And exhale, we're gonna cross the wrists, bend the elbows, bring the hands to the top of the shoulder blades. Again, opening the lungs and the armpits. Drop your chin down a little bit. Let's go ahead and cycle one long breath here. Good, exhale. And let's begin one more round of 36. Inhale, stretch your belly. And begin. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath, inhale. At the top of the breath, reach your arms all the way up, big stretch, arch back. And exhale, release the arms all the way down. Good, turn your palms up, and let's inhale. And exhale, let it go. Okay, now we're gonna come to Prasaritta pranayama, which is again, the bellows breath. It's a big inhale and then a squeezing exhale. They're both sort of the same length. Imagine that you're fanning a flame and you're trying to make the flame brighter and stronger. So we're fanning the flame of our digestion in the representation of the heat in the body. And if you'd like to stay in the same position, please do. If you need to change it, also change it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do the gesture with our hands so that we encourage this big expansion. So let's inhale, reach the arms out. Good, like you're holding a big ball of energy. Good, and then exhale, squeeze it in. Again, inhale. Imagine you're using all of that buoyancy of the lungs to float up, and then exhale through the nose, squeeze in. Good, again, 3 more. And then exhale, bring that ball of energy into the navel. Good, 2 more. Inhale, big sweeping breath. Exhale. Bring the energy to the navel. 1 more. Inhale. Good, and then exhale. Okay, turn your palms up. Have a nice long natural breath. See if that's cleared any obstruction. Maybe if you've been sick lately, or if you're dealing with any upper respiratory issues. This breath is pretty energizing. Good. Now from here, we're going to take the Shambhodini Mudra, bring the thumb inside the palms, and then close over the thumbs with the rest of the fingers. And we're going to reach up. And inhale, big breath, exhale, push it out. Yeah, good. Inhale and go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Turn the palm. Excuse me. Turn the palms up. And then inhale. And exhale. All right, one more. This time, keep the hands out. We're going to lift up. We're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. And then we're going to pump. And then go up again. Right? So it goes like this. Okay, let's go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reach up, arch back, and then exhale. Let's release. Good. Now fold all the way forward into child pose. Take your knees wide and stretch down. Feel that your breath kind of neutralize, come steady. Good, one more breath. Good, and let's come up everybody now, and just walk your feet forward. And we're gonna lie down on our backs. We're gonna wake up the abdomen a little bit before we go into sun salutations. So stretch down, come into a little bit of a Shavasana. Notice how you feel based on the subtle body practices we just opened with. Good. Let your belly sink down to your spine and feel that hollowness of the belly. Unless you just ate, then it's not hollow. But if you haven't eaten yet, or you ate a couple hours ago, you might be able to tap into that. Good. Now from here, bring your legs together. Let's inhale, reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, turn your palms back, and lengthen all the way back. Press with the heels, activate the muscles of the leg. Good. And then exhale, release the arms down and bring your right knee into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. So today is Mars Day, and this is Tuesday. Mars is the day of courage and strength and power. So we're going to try to harness that energy, Mars fist. Good. Now from here, stretch your right leg up and let's lengthen the whole back of the hamstring. You can slide your hands up and down again, do a little bit of self-massage. And then now from here, grip the back of the calf or the thigh, wherever you feel comfortable. And then from here, let's climb up the leg and let's activate the abdomen a little bit. Good, stretch and lift. Good, you can articulate the ankle. Good, squeeze in and lift a few more breaths. Lift the shoulders up off the floor if you feel the energy. You feel the energy today. Good, and then exhale, let's fold down. And then from here, grab the big toe and then bend the right knee. Come into a lying down lunge. Good, and then here, inhale and exhale, and then open the leg out to the right. If you can hold on to the big toe, do it. If not, just let the hand slide to where it's comfortable along the outside of the leg. Good. Left hand on top of the left hip. Good. Now from here, bend the knee again, and then bring the heel underneath the left elbow. And you're going to come up in a lying down pigeon pose. Come and lift. Good. Give yourself like a little bit of a baby cradle hug. And lift the chest, look over the thigh. Look over the calf, the shin. Good. And then let's release, stretch the right leg back up, bend the knee, and then take a gentle twist. Turn to your left, stack your hip, and then sweep your right arm to the right. Make sure your hips are stacking, that you're not twisting your sacrum, the lower back, below the lumbar. Good. Turn and open that whole right rib cage. And send your breath to anywhere that feels sticky on a physical level or even on a mental or emotional level. And you move through the asanas, really start to reflect again on your state, like your physical state, your mental state, your emotional state, and without judgment. You're not going to change it or modify it in any way. You're just looking at it, accepting it, and sending it the gaze of awareness. Okay, super. Let's release the right arm up slightly and then swing yourself back to neutral. Balance on your pelvis and bring your right shin, your right knee in again, one more time. And then bring the nose to the knee. Maybe hold the foot. Press through the left leg. Good, release, and stretch the right leg up again, and then slowly lower it down all the way straight, bringing in that abdominal awareness. Okay, let's inhale, bring legs together, interlace the fingers over the head again, turn the palms back, reach up and back, and then exhale, let's sweep the arms down, bring the left knee into the chest. And we're gonna do the same thing on the second side. It's just different connection of movement in order to help us open the lower body. Good, and then from here, straighten out the left leg and give yourself that little leg massage. Maybe the foot massage. You can also turn the ankle. Now from here, let's lift up if that's going to happen today. Lift the shoulders off the floor and begin to stretch, awaken the abdomen. Good, now slowly come down, grab the big toe with the left hand. First you bring the left hand and then come into that lying down lunge position. We can call it half happy baby. Right, so we're in a lunge, it's just on the ground, less effort. We'll do some standing lunges today as well, but here we're opening up the body hair us a little bit. And then from there, let's open the leg out to the left, coming into Utthita, Supta Baddhakonasana, placing the right hand on the right hip bone. And if the leg isn't straightened, don't worry about it. You can still maintain the bent knee. You can also hold the outside of the leg. If you want to use your belt, you can. It's not really necessary at this point. Good, then from here, bend the knee again. Now swoop the heel to the right elbow. And now we're going to come into this lying down pigeon pose. Lift up and look over the front of the shin. And bring the shin close to the chest. So some of us store a lot of, grief in the hips. Sometimes we store anger in the shoulders. And you may notice that some emotions arise up sometimes when we do these deep stretches. And all we have to do for now is not really react to them. We just let them arise and come up and just witness it. And so now from here, let's release, and then we're going to come into that nice gentle twist, simple twist, stack your hips again. Let the energy flow. If the emotions come up, sweep the left arm out and look over your left shoulder. Let your breath really move quietly in and out of the nostrils. And then from there, sweep your left arm up a little bit and then roll back, bring the left knee into the chest, kind of balance out your hips again. And then lift the head, neck, and trunk up again. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe hold on to the base of the foot. Good, and then slowly release, stretch the left leg up, and then take your time letting the left leg come down. Good, and then now just roll your hips side to side, kind of roll along the sacral band. And then now bring the legs together, inhale, reach your arms all the way overhead, interlace the fingers again, back. Feel the rib cage come off of the waist, feel the connective tissue of the navel, spread and stretch. And then from there, we're going to bring the hands up to the ceiling, hold your breath, and come up. Good, reach up into like a dandasana, and then exhale, we're going to roll all the way down, again. And let's try that again, inhale, bring your arms overhead, hold your breath, come up and lift, and then exhale, roll all the way down. And then inhale again. Bring your arms up. Hold the breath and lift. Good. And then exhale, roll all the way down. Release the arms overhead. And then now switch the cross of the fingers. Stretch all the way back. Good. Exhale, release the arms down and bring your knees into your chest. Good. And hug in. Now stretch the leg along the floor, interlace the fingers if you can. Keep the legs suspended, and then exhale, come in again. Give yourself a hug. Again, inhale, reach back, and then exhale, come in. Again, inhale, reach back, and forward, and then exhale, squeeze in. Yeah, good. Two more. And come back. And then one more. Good, and then squeeze in. Give yourself a hug. Now this time roll side to side right along the plane of the sacrum, the lower back. Keep your knees tucked tight towards the abdomen. Let's open the arms to the side. We're going to come to Supta Baddhakonasana now. Lift your hips and come onto the outside of the right hip. And then slide the knees towards the right. And let them hover. Keep the gaze looking straight up for now, and let the left shoulder plant down, and then inhale. Keep the thighs, knees together, and come up to center. And then lift the hips and slide to the left side of the hip, left hip, and then lower the knees to the left. Good, and then up again, and let's jump. And then roll to the right. Keep everything compact and squeezing. Good, come up. And then again, other side, let's lift and turn. And up again. Lift the hips, come onto the outside of the right hip, lower. And then up. And let's turn. And then come back to center. Good. Stabilize. Now stretch the legs all the way up. Reach the arms overhead again. Interlace the fingers. Turn your palms back. If that's good for you, maintain this sequence with the arms overhead. If that doesn't feel comfortable in your lower back, you can bring the hands directly underneath your hips instead of sit on them. Palms face down. Okay, good. Let's lower the legs down. Have the feet about an inch off the ground and come up. The variation here, you can do it with the bent knees and just place the toes down and come up as well. Okay, let's try the legs again, either bent knee or straight, lower. Good, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Allow the navel to draw down to the spine if you can. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. And an inhale up. Let's go 4 more. Inhale, exhale, lower. And inhale up. Lower. And come up. Lower. And come up. Last one. Lower down. Squeeze the hips. Good. And then come up. And then now give yourself a hug again. And then this time, circle the knees. Open. And just go through the joints, like you're just scraping through the hip joints, the ball and socket. And let's go the other way. Good. Now from here, hold the back to the side, bring the heels up a little bit, and let's roll up along the spine a few times. Lift your hips up. And start to bring the feet overhead. Okay, so we're going to roll a few more times, loosen up the muscles of the back. And on this last one, we're going to roll back and we're going to bring ourselves up to standing. Good. Come all the way up and reach up. Good. And then exhale, release the arms to the side. Good. Now, catch your breath here. Come and stand nicely. Come into your Tadasana. Come into your mountain pose. So standing in mountain pose, we're going to now focus in front. We're going to develop a little bit of focus right now. We're going to cross the right foot over the left. Squeeze your hips. Take the left hand to the right earlobe, right hand to the left earlobe. So the elbows are, the right elbow's on top of the left, and we're going to practice Toppu Karanam. So this is going to help us stabilize and bring balance to the left and right hemisphere of the brain. So let's inhale and then exhale, bend the knees, come down and come up again. And so if the bending of the knees, if that challenges the balance, you can practice it without crossing the legs and just do in a natural squat. Okay, so whatever works for you today. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Down. 1 and 2, 3. Good. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Let's do 8 more. 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 1 more. And 18. Very good. Okay, now let's just release uncross the arms and cross the legs. Okay, so we had our right foot over our left. Now we're going to do one more practice to introduce and connect us to what's called a lock or a bandha. So place your left foot in front of your right like you're on a tightrope or you're on a balanced beam. Good, and then look about 2 meters in front of your 5 feet and balance. Find your balance. So we're going to do a practice that's going to bring our attention to our midline. So as we practice in standing poses today, we're going to really be focusing on that midline to bring our awareness into, like, if you imagine like an apple core, right? That you eat down the apple and there's the core of the apple, and we're developing that stability. When we think of core, we always think of, like, you know, strengthening the abs. But here, I want you to think about it more like a center channel, like the trunk of a tree. Okay, arms to the side. So now bring an awareness to your buttocks, and then you got to bring it to your anus, the anal sphincter. So that muscle squeezes and allows you to hold the energy in, right? So if you need to go number 2 and you're nowhere near somewhere to do that, you got to squeeze that muscle. So let's squeeze it after the inhale. So inhale and squeeze it. Good. Exhale, release it. Notice what happens to your balance once you squeeze. Notice if you find more stability. Inhale. And now squeeze. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift. And squeeze. Now, stay here, hold your breath, and now release the anal sphincter and squeeze it again. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and squeeze, release, and squeeze, release, and squeeze. Good. Now exhale and release the floor. Good. Now switch the feet. Take the right foot in front of the left. Balance again. Squeeze the outer hips, and also lift your anal sphincter a little bit. So squeeze that muscle in the buttocks. Now inhale. Exhale all the way out. Hold your breath out and squeeze the anal sphincter and release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And now just squeeze, hold. Good, release, and then inhale. And exhale. Good, and then release. So what I wanted to try to bring your attention to is that when you engage that muscle, it helps bring stability in your pose, okay? So you can integrate that, and we'll talk more about that in next week's module. But first I want to introduce a little bit of that today. Okay, let's come to the front of the mat now. And we're gonna warm up with just a few more sun salutations to bring heat in the body. And then we're gonna start to work in 30 major poses, intermediate poses that we're working on, okay? Let's start out by standing. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to the ceiling, arch back. Good. And then exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Let's set the right foot back. Hands can come down, or inhale, raise up, come into Anjaneyasana. Good. Exhale, release. Plank. Lower down knees, chest, and chin. And then inhale. Come into cobra pose. And then now lift up into upward dog. And then exhale to downward dog. Okay, now walk your dog a little bit. The first one of the day. Bring your heels up, bring your chin and your chest towards the thighs. Good. Work out any stiffness in the upper back. Good, then exhale, release the heels down. Good, now bend the knees and just pump the legs, 1 and 2. And then on the third one, take your right foot up to the right thumb. Good, and then inhale, come up. And then exhale, let's release the hands down. Step the left foot up to the right and pull it down. Good, now today we're going to interlace the fingers, bring the arms alongside the ears. So we rise up. Arch back, and release the arms down to the heart. Good, again, inhale, up, inhale, interlace, arch back, and exhale, float down, Uttanasana. Inhale, step your left leg back, bring the arms up. Good, exhale, release, come to Hanumanasana, we're going to straighten the right leg, fold down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, let's come back into that low lunge, step back now to plank position. Lower the knees and the chest and the chin, and then press forward. Come into cobra pose, and then high cobra, and then to the down dog. And then again, we'll take some deep knee bends. 1, pumping the legs. 2, and then the third one, set the left foot up. Bring the right knee down, inhale, reach up. And exhale, let's bring the hands to the floor and slide back. Stretch the left leg, look up and look down. Good. Let's go ahead and release that position and then step lightly up to the front of the mat and fold down. And then interlace the fingers, bring your arms alongside the ears, and inhale and rise up. And exhale, let's release the hands to heart. Let's take 2 more classical sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Interlace. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back. And again, inhale, stretch up into Anjaneya. Exhale, let's release down. Now come into a high lunge. Just take a gentle twist. Turn the left arm up. Look at your left thumb. Good, and exhale, let's release. Plank position. Look forward in your plank. Good, to bring the knees down, and then the chest, the chin, and then press forward. Come up. Good, come to the high cobra now. And then down to the downward dog. Good, lift the heels again, bend the knees, bring the chest towards the thighs. And then again, pump. 1, 2, and then 3. This time, lift the right leg up. Good, and then bring the right foot to the right thumb. Inhale, stretch. Good, and exhale, release. Come to the high lunge again, and then twist again. And then exhale, let's release. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Complete the forward bend. Good, and interlace the fingers. Raise the arms up, arch back. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Good, 1 more round. Inhale, reach. Interlace. Arch back. Exhale, come down with a nice flat back as much as you can. Let's set the left leg back. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, let's reach down. And then slide your right foot over to the side, come into a lizard lunge. Good, and from here, take your left elbow down, right arm up. And if you like, you can curl the back foot and lift the back knee off the floor. Good, let's go ahead and reach down and step back, plank, lower down knees and chest. Come through. Lift up into high cobra. And then back into Paścimotanasana. Good, again, bring the chest towards the thigh, lift the heels, and then pump 1, 2, and 3. And then lift the left leg up and slide it through. Inhale, reach arms up. Good. Exhale, let's release. Heel toe, bring that left foot wide, bring the left arm in, come into lizard. And then let's twist. Left arm up. Lift the right knee if you feel comfortable with doing that. And then exhale, let's release down. And then heel toe left foot in line with the left hip. And step the right foot forward. Hold down. Interlace the fingers, bring the arms alongside the ears. Rise up with a flat back or with bent knees is fine. Touch back. And exhale, open the chest, bring the hands to the heart. Good, come to Samasthiti now, standing comfortably, feet together. Let the shoulders relax. Come into a steady pose, connect to your breath. Good, now Surya Namaskar A, we'll do 3 of these. So inhale, reach up. Now make yourself into a full column of light, just straight up, no leaning back. And then exhale, turn the palms out and then down. Fold, hinge at the waist. Release the head down and fold, full forward bend. And now inhale, you're gonna look up halfway, stretch your spine forward. Your hands can be at the shins, no problem. Feet can separate. And then exhale, bring the head down and the hands towards the floor. Now bend the knees. Come into a little bit of a squat. Good, and from here, we're gonna take a giant step back with the right foot. So take a big giant step back, and then the left foot. Then right away, come to plank position, and we're gonna lower the body down, just like one stick of wood. If you notice, when you lower down, that you collapse in the hips and you come down with the hips first, you're gonna bring the knees to the floor, you're gonna do like, that's like a lower push-up. Okay, so we're just gonna be here, and then we're gonna take the elbows to the ribs. We're gonna bring everything down at the same time. Good. Now, slide the hands back a little bit so that the wrists are right under the elbows. Point your toes. And now you're going to compact your lower back a little bit to the front of the belly. And as you do that, firm the outer hips, and you're going to lift the chest. Then push into the tops of the feet and lift the knees off the floor. Good. And then push against the top of the feet, come into downward dog. Now focus at your belly button. And you're going to stay with 3 breaths. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Let's come high on the TV toes, everybody. Bend your knees. And you're going to take a big giant step with the right foot. So step all the way up, and then the left follows. Let's go ahead and look up halfway. And then fold all the way down. You're going to bring your arms out to the side, come up, turn the palms to the ceiling, look up, lift your rib cage, lift your kneecap, and then bring the arms to the side. Good. So that's Ashtanga Vinyasa Surya Namaskar A. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold and lengthen. Inhale, Parśvokonasana. Exhale, bend your knees. Now this time you can either step or we're going to jump back to downward dog. You're going to go right into plank. And then lower down to the floor. In one flat piece of wood. Very good. Good. Point the toes back. Slide the hands back a little bit. Inhale. Come up with the chest lifting. Lift the knees above the floor. And then exhale. Maybe jump your feet to the top. Coming to downward facing. Good. Rest here. You are more than allowed to come to a child pose if you feel a little bit taxed. Otherwise, rest in downward dog. Let's breathe for 3 breaths into the navel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for number 2. And exhale. Inhale for number 3. And exhale. Good. Let's look towards the hands, bend the knees. And you can either take a giant step or you're going to jump the feet to the hands. Good. Look up, halfway, and then look down. Now really press the heels and the sole of the feet down fully into the mat, and then sweep the arms to the side, come up with a nice flat back. Reach up with a column of light, and then exhale, bring the arms to the side, common sticky. Okay, one more. Inhale, lift your kneecap, lift the arms with breath, and the inhale comes up, and then exhale with hold and float down. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, and jump back to downward dog. We're jumping back to downward dog to be safe today. And then exhale, float forward, lower down. Bring the body down, rest. Slide the hands back, point the toes, rise up. Exhale, sit down. Okay, let's breathe into the navel for 1. And then 2. Good, and then 3. Come behind the heels, everybody, bend your knees, look forward. Let's jump the feet up. Look up halfway, hold forward and down. And let's go ahead and rise up and flat back. Pull the arms to the side, reach up, and exhale. Bring the arms all the way down, and then pause here for a moment. Okay, just stabilize your breath, relax in a standing position. Okay, good. So next standing position, we're going to come into Utthita. We're going to bring the arms back, reach all the way back. We're going to stretch the spine first. Good. And then inhale, reach up and arch back. Good. And exhale, reach the arms forward, back again. Lift the chest. This time, arch back a little bit. Good. Neutralize, inhale, reach up. Good. And then one more time back. Arch back. And then inhale up. And then exhale. Inhale back. Good. Now keep the hands back behind you. Now neutralize the hips in the back. Bend the knees. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring the arms forward. Come to shoulder height for now. Good. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms to the wall in front of you. Bend down a little deeper. Bring your chin to your throat. Make sure you can see your toes. Good. Then from here, straighten the knees. Bring the arms out to the side. Flatten the back. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms to the ceiling. Good. Exhale. Come back into Utthita. Bend down a little bit deeper. Look at your toes. Good. Press. Come to that half position, like an L. Good. Break your hands back. And then fold forward. Good. And then from there, just roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Let the heavy elastic come up. Full breath. Okay, good. Let's come to the center of the mat now. And I want you to, again, focus on the anal sphincter. So we're going to focus on the anal sphincter again in order to stabilize in the balance pose of Vrikshasana. So let's go ahead and bring our weight to the left leg, bend your right knee. Good, and then just feel if you can be stable. Maybe lift the right toes up. And then as you do that, lift and squeeze your anal sphincter. Good, and now bring the right knee up. Squeeze the anal sphincter and compact the hips. Okay, good. And then release the leg down. If reaching the knee up, that's not going to happen today, it's totally fine. Just keep the leg up and hold the back of the thigh. Or just lift it up without holding the back of the thigh. Okay, let's try the other side. Release the anal sphincter. Now inhale, lift it as you lift the left leg up. Compact the hip and squeeze the buttocks. Maybe reach down, bring the leg in. Compact the hip, squeeze the anal sphincter, and hold your gaze. Lean back a little bit. And then let's release. Okay, now release the anal sphincter, bring the hands to the waist. Now turn your right toes out. Kind of like you're on the side and you're like shift your hips. You're gonna play a flute. Good, now from here, slide the heel up the inner calf. Squeeze the anal sphincter. Good, either stay here or lift a little higher, place the sole of the foot on the inner thigh. Bring the hands to the heart, squeeze the anal sphincter. Squeeze your outer hips, good. Reach the arms out, stabilize the eyes. Arms up, come into the full branches of your tree. Lift your rib cage up off the waist. Keep holding the anal sphincter up as you lower the hands to the chest. Good, and then just release the leg down. Very nice, good, very good stillness. Good, and then just shake out the standing leg. Let's try that second side one more time. So again, come and focus lovingly at that spot that's going to help you stabilize and move into this practice of balance. And we know that balance is outward and it's also inward. So we're connecting to that center line. So let's go ahead and then turn left toes out. Bring the heel towards the inner right ankle. Now lift the anal sphincter, stabilize and firm the hips and press down on the standing foot. And now slowly lift the foot towards the calf. Good, stabilize here or bring the leg a little higher, maybe place the sole of the foot with the help of the left hand at the inner right thigh. Keep firming and lifting the anal sphincter, bring the hands to the heart. Mula Bandha. And then reach the arms out to the sides, stay in that stable position in the pelvis. And then raise the arms up. Become tall out of that pelvic bowl. But keep lifting the anal sphincter. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart, but maintain that lift in the musculature. Good. And then let's slowly release. Very good. So we can notice the difference in just those subtle engagement of muscular energy. So just shake out your legs. Good. Let's separate the feet apart and bring your blocks to the back of your mat. We may use them. We want to have the option to do that. Okay. Standing in Samasthiti, let's go ahead and Bring the hands to the fingertips to the heart. We're going to step our feet apart. Come to a wide-legged position. Good. So we'll do some static standing poses, and then eventually we'll move into where we bring them into vinyasa, which is where we're linking the breath with the movement. So for now, let's just work on the static postures so we can find the alignment. So we're going to turn to the right. So we're going to turn the left toes in, turn the right leg out, and then inhale, exhale, come into triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. Good. Your hands can be on the ankle. You can also use the brick outside of the ankle. Whatever feels good. And then notice if you put a lot of weight on that right hand, try to not do that so much so that you begin to create strength and buoyancy in the trunk. So now from here, let's reach the left arm over the left ear. Good. Reach the left arm up. Bring the left hand to the hip and turn the left shoulder back. Good. And then free the right arm and float up, and then release the left arm back. Good. Take the hands to the waist and let's turn the other direction. Turn the right leg in, right foot in, left leg out. Reach your arms out. Good. Firm the muscles of the left leg and let's reach. Come down. And again, you can use your brick. Good. Let's reach a little right arm over the ear. Try to keep the shoulder plugged into the socket to that ball and socket joint. And then reach the right arm up, take the right hand to the right hip, turn up. Good. And then slowly release left hand, come up, and then reach both arms out. Good. And then bend your left knee. Turn in. Good. Now take your block back away. Let's bring the hands to the waist, arch back. Let's open the front of the hips for a second. Good, and then come up. Now bring your arms out to the side, turn your palms up, and let's bend the elbows for a second. Squeeze the shoulder blades into the back. Good, and then now stretch out, and then turn your palms down without disturbing your shoulders. Good. Now from here, we're going to turn the palms up again. We're going to raise the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Just really nice, slow movement into with intention. Bring the hands to the waist now. And we're going to turn the left toes in, and we're going to turn the whole right leg out, and then step your right foot to the right a little bit. And now square your hip over the right leg. So if you want to do heel to heel alignment or a little bit apart, figure out what feels good for your lower back. It's really important. Good. Now from here, let's bend the right knee, track it over the right ankle. Come to a warrior one. Good. Just pump a few times. And then now from here, square your trunk. Raise the arms up. Bring the arms alongside the ears. Bending the right knee. Yeah. Good. And slightly lean back a little bit. Bring those floating backwards in. Good. And then straighten the right leg. Bring your hands to your waist and turn your right leg in. And then square out again. Good. Now shift and circle the hips slightly. And then go the other way. Turn your right toes in, turn your left leg out again. And again, you're trying to move the right pelvis a little bit forward. It's never going to be totally even. I mean, maybe it would be, but safely, if you have a little bit of tightness in the front of the psoas, there might be some restriction. So try to keep the back heel down for now if you can. If it needs to lift, that's okay. You can square out a little bit more. Good. Bring the hands to the waist. Let's go ahead and pump 1 and 2 and 3. Good. And then stretch the arms up. Arch back a little bit. Good, and then exhale, bring the hands to the waist and straighten your left leg and fold in. And then again, just shift your hips side to side. Good, inhale again, raise the arms up. This time now turn the feet towards the right. Come right into the pose. Warrior one. Good, so firm back leg. And then from there, keep the arms lifted, straighten out the right leg and turn to the left. Come into warrior one again. On the other side. Good, and then press the left leg straight, come up everybody. And then release the hands to the waist, lift the feet up. Good. Separate the feet again, and let's come into Paścimotanasana now. So we're gonna first come in with an arch. So bring the hands at the waist and then press down a little bit. Lift and coil back. And as you do that, press the femur bones back. Good, keeping the hands at the waist, everybody. Exhale, fold down. Keep the hands at the waist. Good, then come up again, inhale. Again, arch back. Breathe the belly, exhale. You can lift the anal sphincter again as you navigate here. Inhale, rise up, arch back. And exhale, let's fold down now. Good, you can bring your hands to your ankles, or you can rest the hands underneath the shoulders, fold down. Good, let's go ahead and bring the hands to the waist again, come back up, reach up, interlace the fingers behind the back, look up again, exhale, fold. Good, now bring the hands to the floor, bend your right knee, stretch through the left leg, come to that side lunge. Good, come up. Interlace the fingers again. Rise up. Stretch back. Now interlace, opposite clasp. And exhale, pull down. Good, release the hands to the floor, bend the left knee. Side squat. And let's come up. Come down to the middle. Bring your hands to your waist again and float all the way up. And then hip circles again. 1 and 2 and 3, and then other way. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Step your feet together. Good. And then just bend the knees. Take out any pressure you may have in the lower limbs. Focus. Bend the right knee. Reach back and grip. Good. Bring the left arm forward. Balance. Dancer's pose. Good. And then release. Second side. Bend your left knee, swing back. Try to keep your knees in line with each other if that's possible. If not, don't worry about it. And then reach forward. Good, and then release. Okay, step the feet apart again. Turn to your right. Bring the arms out to the side. Now we're going to bend the knees, come into Virabhadrasana 2. Again, working with the opening of this hip psoas area. Good, let's reverse the warrior. Okay, and then this time we're going to reach forward, bring the right hand to the big toe side of the foot, or you can use your block if you'd like. Good, reach the left arm up and over the left ear. Variation here would be the hand at the waist, that's also fine. Whichever you feels good today. Good, and go ahead and pump a few times, really bringing the hips down, lengthening. Like pump a few times. Good, release the left arm up, everybody, and then bring yourself back up into the warrior 2. Good, and then straighten the leg. Turn in, and then again, let's take those hip circles. I'm really into those today. Really good for the waist and digestion. Good, go the other way. Turn your right toes in, turn your left leg out. Let's set up for warrior 2 to Utthita Parśvokonasana. So we're going to bend the knee. Good, just send energy to the opening of the front of the pelvis. Allow your breath to inform the posture, but at the same time, the breath is calm and it's very much assisting you. And you can even have your mula bandha here. You can squeeze the anal sphincter. And then from there, let's begin to reach. Bring the left hand on the big toe side of the hand of the foot, and then maybe arm over the ear or at the hip. Move that, make sure the leg is bending. Yeah, and then the left hip is compacted in. And lower down, stretching. Good, and let's reach up. Warrior 2 again. Come up. Good, and then bring your feet together again. Turn your toes out like in a ballet plie. Kind of like that. Good. And then now just feel the energy moving through the body. Close the eyes. Good, now from here we're going to float up. So we're going to bring the arms up and we're going to come on the tiptoes. Lift up. Good, and exhale, come down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, float up like a releve. And then exhale down. Good, last one. Inhale with your breath, lift the anal sphincter. Squeeze and lift. And exhale. Let's release down. Good, bring the feet together now. Feel the energy here. Inhale. Exhale. All right, one last standing pose. Bring the hands to the heart and step the feet apart. Open wide. Still working with the static standing postures. Turn to the right. Now let's go ahead and combine all these postures together. We're going to reach out, Utthita Trikonasana. Reach the left arm over the ear. Good. Bring the left arm up. Inhale, float up. Open your legs maybe a little wider. Warrior two. Look over the left shoulder. The right shoulder, sorry. Let's reverse the warrior. Good. And then exhale, bring the hand towards the big toe side of the foot and sweep the left arm over the ear. Good. And then use the left arm to pull you up. Come back up into warrior two, everybody. And Utthita Trikonasana. Sweep the left arm over the ear again. Good. And then windmill up. Turn the right toes in, turn the left leg out. Let's repeat on the left side. Inhale, exhale. You're just flowing with an easy breath. First, come into the Utthita Trikonasana. Reach the right arm over the right ear. Good. Inhale. Stay light in the upper body. Come up. Maybe open the legs a little bit more as you cruise into warrior two. Let's reverse the warrior. Good. And then exhale. Wind down. Bring the left hand to the big toe side of the foot. Release the left hip to the floor and reach the right arm over. Good. Strong feet. Impact the hips. Lift the anal sphincter. Come back up. Warrior two. Straighten the left knee. Bring your back foot in a little bit and then come into the Utthita Trikonasana. The arm over the ear. Good. And then let's rise it up. And then from there, just windmill down. And step back to downward dog. Okay, walk your hands back a little bit. Come into a shorter down dog. Good. And then if you can, jump your feet in between your hands and bring your feet forward. Yeah, and sit down. Good. Let's lie down. A lot of standing work here. Your hands to your belly. Okay, good. So from here, let's just roll up and we're going to set up for Virabhadrasana. And we're going to set up for variation of a back bend. So this is the way I like to practice this particular position. If you want to do it this way, I invite you. If you don't, no worries. But I'm just going to put a little blanket for my shins. And I'm going to come up into like a camel position. And let's just practice camel just for a couple of times before we come up, before we go back. Separate your knees, the hip with the hip, the width of hips. And I just put a blanket down for my knees and my shins. Okay, so let's place the hands at the lower back and just rub your lower back. And then you can tap it. Good, and then come up a little higher, make a little fist and tap your kidneys and your lower rib cage. Good, and then tap the front of the rib cage. Okay, now bring your hands to the waist. Have your thumbs against the sacrum, right? So right there. Push down on the feet. If you'd like, you can curl the toes and lift the heels up. Okay? And let's begin to lean back. And then maybe bring the hands to the heels. Good, now take your hips forward, keep your butt, lower back nice and neutral. And then let's look back. Good to come up, bring your hips back here, bring your hands to your waist, and slowly come up. Good. And let's go ahead now, take the heels apart. Take your calves to the side and sit in between your heels. Now, if you can't sit in between the heels, no big deal. Just use a block. And you can sit in between the block, sit with the block in between your heels, and you're going to practice here, okay? And you can even practice just leaning back. But for some people, this is really challenging. And so you're more than welcome to just stay here. And if you need extra blocks, you just put another one there, or books, whatever is good for your body. Okay, good. Let's come up again. Practice camel. Curl the toes. If you're using that, you can have the feet flat too. As the body warms up, you might change. Bring the hands to the lower back. Again, now coil, lift back. Use the strength of the quads to bring you back. Good, start to reach back. Shift your hips forward a little bit and then bring the head down back. Good, breathe into the front of the chest. Squeeze your buttocks, lean back, and then press into the front of the shins and come up. Okay, good. And then sit either in the Virabhadrasana or Virabhadrasana. Okay? Okay, now pick up the skin of the knees, kind of just slide it back, bring it up towards your upper thigh. Now I'm going to take a block. This block is going to be for the middle of my back, right in between my shoulder blades. And then the top of is going to be for my head. So you may want to watch, or maybe if you find that this position is already really opening up new pathways for you, you just stay here and you breathe. You go into your ujjayi pranayama. You're just the calm constriction of the back of the throat a little bit. Okay, otherwise we're going to roll back. When I come halfway back, I'm going to shrug my lower back forward. Then I'm going to come to my elbows. And I'm going to try to place the block right in the middle of my shoulder blades. And then the other block for my head. Good. And coming into this glorious pose. It helps open the front body, stimulate digestion, bring flexibility to the lower limbs and upper body. Good. And then just remain fluid with your breath and see if you, even if you're in a challenging moment, find that midline, that still point. And I always felt, with the asana practice, how grateful I was to be able to move my body in all these different positions and help my mind find space and let my mind rest from all the other concerns that I've been having throughout my life. So this what makes it like a kind of a sacred geometry in the sense of forming shapes that shift our mind and shift our experience. Now from here, now we've stabilized the pose, we're going to hold it for a few more moments. Let's bring the arms into it, reach back, find the length, and then hold the opposite elbow. But now let's breathe into both nostrils, into the belly. exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm recording. You have to wait. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Good, let's reach back. And then switch the crisscross of the forearms. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Allow your legs to be pressing lightly into the mat. Inhale through both nostrils, floating the belly. And exhale. Good. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The last one. Nice long belly breath through the nostrils. And softly let it go. Exhale. Let's reach the arms all the way back if you've been practicing that position, and release the arms to the side. Good. Let your muscles stabilize for a couple of moments in your upper back. Good. And then from there, bring your hands to the behind your head. Inhale. And exhale. Pick your head up. Then now use the muscles of the neck. Bring the elbows to the side of the blocks or the body and slowly bring yourself up. Good. Just take your time. And then you're going to fold down, come to a child pose or a downward facing Virabhadrasana pose. So you can lift up and sit on your heels, or you can just fold forward. Good, and then let's rise up, everybody, and let's go ahead and close the practice. So to release these legs, come forward, and you can stretch the right leg back, and then left. If you'd like, you can listen to a downward dog, stretch that way. Good. And then slowly walk your feet forward if you did that, and then you're going to bend the knees. Let's lie down. If you'd like to put the blanket under your head, that's nice. If you do that, just have your head only on the blanket. Let your shoulders be off. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Good. We'll practice shoulder stand tomorrow. And then from there, bring the soles of the feet, open the knees about a little bit for your butterfly pose, just for a moment. Good. And then from there, stretch your legs out. Place one hand on the navel, place one hand on the heart. And now bring attention to your left nostril and just imagine breathing in through your left nostril only. So inhale. Exhale. Let the belly and the heart float open. And then close. Inhale through your left nostril. Exhale. Again, inhale through your left nostril. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale to your left. Exhale left. And then inhale to your left. And exhale. Now imagine you're breathing through your right nostril only. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale through your right. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale through your right, allowing again the chest and the belly to expand and contract. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhaling to the right. 2 more. Inhale right. Exhale right. And 1 more. Long, clear breath through the right nostril. Feel the belly float and the heart expand, the chest and lungs. And exhale to your right. Good, now just move into nice natural flowing breath through both nostrils. If you can, hit the points between the belly, the heart, and then the throat, all along the channel, front channel. Feel the depth of the breath. And sigh out through the nostrils, let it go. Again, just riding a wave of the breath. Feel the sensations of the breath at the navel, the chest region, and at the collarbones and throat. Good. Just about 3 more breaths on your own in silence, long, quiet. So following your breath out, that last 3rd breath, let it move out and notice the sensations of the exhale. And then once you've come to your just natural breath, let's go ahead and prepare to transition. Bend the knees. Bring the knees into the chest. And again, let's go ahead and roll side to side along the sacral band. And then roll to your right side and slowly bring yourself up to seated. And let's just go ahead and sit for 1 full minute in just meditative silence. Letting the hands rest comfortably at the top of the thighs. And let's begin now, just quietly resting in stillness. Let's just begin to practice meditation. Good. Go ahead and have a nice long breath. And then let's draw the palms together, rub the palms together. So place hands over the eyes. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Let's chant Om Shanti. So Om, peace, peace, peace. And I'll chant it for you so you can hear it. You can join me if you know it. Let's inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bow forehead down, bring your hands close to the heart, and then gently pull forward and come to the earth. And when you're ready, everybody come up. And that concludes our practice for today. Really good job. Thank you so much for being here and inspiring me.